Hello, my very most beautiful Taurus. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your August weekly reading. This is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you guys want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open and everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. You guys can also follow me over on Patreon now. I do additional readings over there, spiritual growth, personal development, money and career, as well as love readings. And there's a link for that in the description box below. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my very most beautiful Taurus. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through. And may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Taurus's energy. A very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what is going on for you. And the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck for your general overall energy. What is going on, Taurus? What is going on? And I have another deck sitting here too, just randomly, and the Three of Swords is what's up at the bottom of that one too. So I definitely feel like you guys are hurting right now. One thing that I'm really noticing is that there's be careful, my loves, not to take on truths that are not true, that are not yours, things that are not yours, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm seeing a huge lack of confidence here. Definitely some self-esteem, some self-worth stuff going on. And it does kind of look like it's caused by some, like whether somebody walked away or somebody left for somebody else or something like that here. Because it's the Empress in the reverse. I feel like you're not feeling very attractive. You're not feeling very worthy, okay? You're just not feeling good enough. And that's just the furthest thing from the truth, right? Even if somebody doesn't see your value, that says a lot about them. It says a lot more about them than it does about you, my loves. Somebody's inability to see your value does not decrease your value, and I really need you guys to remember that, okay? I feel like there's somebody here that you have invested a lot into, and you feel like you gave so much, and that can add to that feeling of unworthiness, right? When you give and give and give, and it just feels like it's not good enough, or it feels like it's not enough. But like I said, that says everything about them and not about you, okay? You can be a rainbow, but if somebody's colorblind, you know, they're colorblind, you are still just as valuable. And what you gave and the love that you have and who you are and the way that you look and everything about you is perfect. I feel you being very upset here with how much you put into something and the fact that you didn't get anything back out of it, or that it felt like it didn't mean anything to them. I also kind of feel like an energy of waiting. Like, I think you were hoping that this person was going to realize their mistakes or realize what they lost and came back, and they haven't yet. And I feel like that could be very hurtful. I just feel a huge lack of confidence here. Be cautious not to, I think some of you guys you got the Page of Swords here. Be cautious, because I feel like this could be very triggering. Some of you guys could see something that is very hurtful to you, whether like you hear something from a friend or you see something on social media, you know, that kind of a thing. I would be cautious with that, because I do feel like it could be very triggering. It could be very painful. We're going to look into that a little bit more in a minute. You got the Two of Swords here for your true intention. I feel like deep down you guys do know what you need to do, but it's one of those situations where it's very difficult. Sometimes we do know the truth about things, like, right, we have intuition. We know the truth. Like, we know what's best for us. We know it's time for us to let go of somebody. We know that somebody's not good for us, or we know what they're really, you know, what's really going on in a situation. But sometimes we choose not to look at that because we don't want to, because it's very painful. And there's no shade thrown there. We have all done that. I have been guilty of that myself. We have all been there, okay, my loves? But I do see that being a message that's kind of coming up, is making sure that you're being honest with yourself. And facing those kind of hard truths. You got the Six of Wands in reverse for your actions. So like I said, just feeling very down, not feeling very valued, not feeling like somebody appreciated you or saw your value or recognized you. And it's just really adding to that energy. So we're going to grab another deck. We are going to take a look at their energy towards you. Show me the person that Taurus is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Taurus, please? Show me the person that Taurus is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Taurus, please? What is their energy towards Taurus? All right, so got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, got the Four of Pentacles, got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So 2 threes in the reverse. Threes are all about creation and expression. So, and like movement, forward movement. So it does kind of feel to me that, yeah, there's definitely something that is at a standstill, very stagnant. It also kind of feels like to me there could be a lack of communication with the threes being in reverse, as well as, you know, something just no longer moving forward. Definitely it's that stagnant energy. So the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, something is, how do I want to put this? Let me think of a way to express this energy that I'm feeling. I feel like somebody here is not feeling like you guys want the same things. I feel like this is somebody who's not wanting something long-term or stable or committed, or can no longer see that here. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse is a card of not being on the same page, not getting along, not wanting the same things, not working together to build the same thing, right? So I feel like they know, especially with these pentacles, that you want something committed, that you're looking for something committed, and I feel like they're showing up as very non-committal, okay? You know, or they're not wanting to put the effort in. They're not wanting to put the work in for you guys to work through things. It's just somebody who's like, I don't feel like doing the work. I don't want the long term, you know. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, something is definitely, you know, feeling very unstable, or something that they can't see themselves in for the long term. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like they do know that you are holding on to this. And I feel like this person has not been fully honest with you or open with you about things. And I feel like, I don't know if they are trying to like spare your feelings by doing that, but I feel like in turn it just made you find out things in a more harsh way, okay? It took you even more by surprise, because I think you were holding on to this energy of hope, or these like false pretenses where, you know, some of that could have just been avoided by them being honest and upfront with you. And sometimes we do try to spare people's feelings, and it doesn't really help them in the end. You know, that's why they say honesty is always the best policy, right? Because it may hurt now, but it does set you free. So we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here for how they see you. So like I said, it's somebody they're just not willing to invest any time, effort, and energy into this. Some of them, this could have to do with finances too, and it's really sad to say, but that could be a big motivation for them. Some of them could have, I don't know if they like left for somebody that has more money, or, you know, something with money is a big incentive for this person. So unfortunately, I feel like that's a message that's coming up for some of you. Obviously, that is not going to meet for everybody, but I definitely feel that here for some of you guys. Three of Wands in the reverse are true intention. I don't feel like they ever really planned on being honest with you or expressing things to you. To me, this looks like they're keeping a lot to themselves. And it's like if they can no longer see a future here. And I feel like it's because they are, you know, they don't want to actually do any work. They aren't actually very committed, and they could have ulterior motives and motivations for going elsewhere. They feel like you guys aren't really on the same page and don't want the same things. I do feel like this is somebody that should have, or I guess it's not my place to tell them what they should do, but I feel like a lot of this could have been solved by, you know, being upfront and honest, and I'm sorry that somebody wasn't with you and that it caused you added grief. Tell me about this Empress in the reverse energy. And this is the thing, especially because the Empress does represent abundance. So for those of you where this person left because somebody else has more money, you know, that could be making you feel less than, and don't, because good riddance. Okay? Your value does not lie in your resources. Okay? And somebody who doesn't see that has a hard lesson to learn. Okay? We're going to leave it at that. But you could be feeling that here, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Feeling like that's why somebody changed their mind about you, because in some way you're feeling like it's because you're not good enough, whether it's because you don't have enough money or you're not attractive enough. These are things that are coming up for your energy. It's like, oh, somebody changed their mind because I'm not enough or I'm not good enough. That's just not true, my loves. That is not true. And I'm not saying that to make you feel better. I'm a Scorpio. We don't really do that around here. Okay, we don't really just say things we don't mean. So it's not in my nature. I am telling you, my loves, it says so much more about this person than it does about you. Tell me about this Seven of Pentacles energy. The King of Swords in reverse. They were not being honest and upfront with you. Okay, and I feel like that's one of the things that maybe kept you hanging on or kept you giving, is because you didn't really know. So don't blame yourself for this because somebody else was being dishonest. Tell me about the Page of Swords. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I think there's some truth coming out. Okay, I think you're discovering the truth here. With that Page of Swords, I feel like you could see something or hear something and you're really discovering the truth, and I think it's very painful for you. And I'm going to be sending you guys all kinds of prayers and love and light. But this is meant to come in. This is happening so that you can clear this out, so that you can let go and move forward, because this is something that is not meant for you, my loves. Okay, there's something much more worthy of you out there. Don't let this shake your confidence. If somebody didn't see your value, it doesn't mean that you're not valuable. Yeah, the Tower. They're going to have a realization about that later on. They're going to have to deal with, you know, the karma's a real thing. They're going to have to deal with the consequences for what they've done here. So tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse. So for some of you guys, this is about resources or money or what somebody else could offer them. Tell me about this Four of Pentacles, especially if they're in a very bad financial position, the Nine of Cups. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And they didn't want to be honest with you. We're going to grab another deck here. We're going to take a look at what your biggest challenge is in this situation. We're going to look at what you don't see coming and then some advice. What is the biggest challenge in this situation for my very most beautiful Taurus? You have the Queen of Swords. I want to put it. Stepping into this clarity. Okay, some of these truths that you are having to face are difficult truths. This is some of the stuff that you are, like some of the truths that are coming up for you are painful. We just had that Aquarius full moon that is all about closing things out and releasing. And I think that this is coming at a good time for you guys to be able to release something that just is not worthy of you. But, you know, stepping into that clarity and having that clarity and understanding those truths, it is going to be difficult, but it's nothing that you guys cannot handle. What doesn't Taurus see coming? The Eight of Wands. Some of you guys could definitely be receiving some kind of, you guys are either receiving some kind of communication about this person. For a lot of you guys, I feel like that's what it is. Somebody could be telling you some things, or you could be seeing some kind of communication, okay? That does really clear things up. I do feel like there is some positive news outside of this situation. Outside of this situation, I feel like if you guys have been waiting on some kind of news, whether it's like a job offer, or some news about a promotion, news about a home, news about a settlement, there's just there's something outside of this situation that is coming in, and it kind of does like help. It does kind of give you something to hold on to, something positive. It does make you very happy. Okay, so there is something positive coming in outside of this situation. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? We have the Devil energy. So one, I think that this is the perfect depiction for this person. I'm sorry, that was not appropriate. I can't help it. I just, Mama Bear is coming out in me or something. All right, so, you know, watch the fears and the negative self-talk with the Devil coming up as your advice. You know, making sure that you're seeing things clearly and not through some kind of distorted view. Also, for some of you guys, I know that you're going through some painful stuff here, okay? So I definitely understand, no shade thrown. But be cautious of handling your emotions in a negative way. So like this could look like excessive drinking, you know, unsafe kind of sexual activities, or, you know, drinking or drugging, that kind of a thing, being reckless. So just be cautious. Make sure you're handling your emotions in a healthy, positive way. But this is what I have for you guys. If it resonates, please let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, then just check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus will actually resonate more than your sun sign does. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, you guys can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light. Until next time.